Welcome to the Pete and Joe Fitness Show.
Welcome.
Today's episode is going to be all about how to get in beach body shape.
Beach body.
Because the sun's out and shining and
It is.
people are starting to think about going on their summer holidays,
Mm-hmm.
I thought it might be worth talking about all the different things that you can do
To-
in the weeks leading up to a holiday
To tighten up a bit.
to tighten up a bit and go that sort of extra mile to get yourself in tip-top
Literally
shape.
that extra mile.
That extra mile.
Maybe that's a good tip. Just go that extra mile.
Exactly. If you only want to go on holiday a mile away from your house.
Just go that extra mile.
Yeah, perfect.
Or train that extra mile. That's what we're talking about, weren't we?
Yeah, were we?
So let's talk about cardiovascular training and weight training, and then we'll talk a bit about nutrition, I think, shall we?
Yeah.
So cardiovascular training, I guess a lot of you guys out there and girls go to the gym, you do your regular sort of training. So just a few, I mean, you've probably all heard of HIIT training.
HIIT training, intensity interval training.
What is that exactly, does it mean? So for example, if you're on the rowing machine, I hate the rower, but if you are on the rowing machine, you would say set it to say 1,000 meters, and then say every 50 meters or so you could go really quick.
Come on, 30 seconds, all out.
30 seconds,
Come
make
on,
sure there's no
Pete.
holes.
Come on, Pete. Come on, push it.
So you just, like an interval. So for 50 meters you go crazy, and then the next 50 meters you cruise, and the next 50 meters you go crazy, and you do that for 1,000 meters. That's high intensity interval training.
Yeah, and why is that different to just a sort of a steady state?
Just because you
of
can
cardio?
really increase your heart rate, you can really boost your metabolism. You get that afterburn, which is what we call in the trade, where your metabolism's boosted for many hours after you've left the gym, which is kind of what you want. Kind of, if you train kind of relatively low state, as soon as you stop that training, your calorie burning kind of stops right there as well. But if you really rev yourself up, your body metabolism has been boosted, and it's actually proven that you can burn, a few hundred calories for sort of 10 or 12 hours afterwards as well, which is good in anyone's book, to be honest,
Absolutely.
isn't it?
Yeah.
You don't need to do HIIT training for huge amounts of time.
No, 20 minutes is plenty.
Yeah.
And if you once you actually do it, you realise that it's really hard.
It's
really
intense.
Hard work. It's very intense.
But not just intense. You
No.
can do it in a gym or outside as well.
Yeah. Good bit of advice there.
Good advice.
So apart from changing your cardio and doing a bit more HIIT training, I think just doing more cardio generally, just fit it in as much as you can. In those,
Don't
in
think
those
you
weeks
haven't got
leading
enough
up.
time. Don't think you haven't got enough time. Even if
you have to leave the children and
Leave them.
the spouse, forget them. It's more important to get in
Yeah.
shape for holiday, isn't it?
or even if you run up and down the stairs 15 times.
Yeah.
Even if you've got a bungalow, don't think that's a negative. Go outside of the bungalow and run up and down the
Get
street.
outside the bungalow mindset.
Get outside bungalow mindset.
Mm.
Run up and down the street 15 times. If you haven't got the time to go to the gym, there's outdoors. It's called outdoors. As soon as you open the door, you're outdoors.
It's amazing.
Run up and down the street.
Yeah.
Look like a crazy person.
What about weight training then? If you're regularly doing some weight training,
Well,
should that change in the weeks leading up to your holiday?
You can do a lot of. You can kind of put the HIIT to weight training as well. We would call that supersetting or giant setting. Say, for example, you wanted to do press ups. You could do press ups and then straight into body weight squats, and we'd call that a round. So you could do 15 press ups straight into 15 body squats, and you could do like 10 rounds of that. And you could add in as many exercises as you want to make a little mini circuit. So you could do like press ups into body weight squats, into V-sits for abdominals, and you could do like 3 out 10 rounds of that.
Yeah, because I think you're training at this stage of the year. You're not looking to build more muscle in
No.
those few weeks leading up to the holiday.
Sculpt.
You're looking to sculpt. To lean up as much as you can. So you up the intensity, up the quantity of everything that you do.
Yeah.
So that you're burning as many calories as you can.
Yeah.
And just trying to get as lean as possible.
So that's the sort of thing I think you should be doing. That's the sort of thing I'm doing.
And is it working? Of course it is.
Look at that. Yeah, it works.
17 stone you were 3 weeks ago, weren't you?
I know, you wouldn't believe, would you?
Amazing.
It's really good.
And what about diet and what you're
Diet.
eating coming up to it? This is where
Diets are crap. Didn't I tell you that? Somebody wrote a book about that.
Diets of Crap.
What a great
Such
title.
a great title. I wonder where on the internet one could find a book
Called
like that.
I had a client of mine, I'm not going to name him.
Steve.
He said to me, Steve, naughty. Ooh, I know you are. Basically, he was having, well, he confessed, he told me he was having like a spoon and a half of sugar in his tea. And he was having like 8 to 10 cups of tea a day. That's a pile of sugar going on there. It's a pile of, I said, dude, you've got to stop doing that. Well, try and reduce it at least. He said, oh, I can't take it out. I can't take it out. So I said, well, reduce
Don't
it.
have 8 cups of tea a day.
Don't have either have less cups of tea a day or just take the sugar out a bit. So he's down to, he told me this morning he's having 3/4 of a teaspoon now in his tea.
Well, it's a start, isn't
It's
it?
do you know what I mean? That makes
Well
a difference. I mean, that's a half a teaspoon per day less. If you mount half a teaspoon of sugar on the counter or something, or you poured it out, it's a pile, isn't it? It's a pile.
It's a small pile.
It's a small pile, and if you reduce your small piles daily, you're going to drop some weight. And
Yeah,
it just
so
is that.
Good bit of advice. Try and reduce your piles daily. If you have a target in mind, then it's much easier to stick to a plan. If you know, okay, I've only got 8 weeks that I've got to be really, denying myself some things that I absolutely love, like alcohol, chocolate,
Cheese.
chips, cheese,
Cheesy chips
cheesy
with alcohol
chips, alcoholic cheesy chips.
I love that. With a sprinkle of chocolate.
Yeah, alcoholic chocolate cheesy chips.
Oh, who doesn't love them?
Yeah, with extra curry sauce.
Oh, I love that.
Great.
Dipped in, dripping.
Apparently up the north. Up the north.
Up the north.
Apparently up the north. They
Is
have
that
that all the time. So in summary, you need to up the intensity of your
cardio.
workouts, up your cardio, and do as much cardio as possible.
Up your cardio.
When you're doing your weight training, maybe do some supersets, some giant sets.
Yeah.
Do some circuits. Keep the amount of time that you rest between your exercises as short as possible.
Don't yak.
Don't yak. Yeah. And
Diet-wise.
diet-wise, taper off your carbohydrates a little bit. So lower the portion sizes of your rice, pasta, bread.
Yeah.
Keep your protein levels high
Try
to
not
maintain
to
the
have.
muscle that you
Try
have.
not to have a cheat day.
Try not to cheat as best
Because
you
it can ruin your whole week. Literally, the amount of calories you can eat on a cheat day compared to
You're
what
only cheating yourself.
You're just cheating yourself. It's just not good to do, is it? And yeah, so just go right through. Just eat clean right through until the day. That's your day, your holiday snaps, your whatever. It's that.
And then when you get on holiday,
You can just go for it then.
then you can go for it.
You can eat your deep fried bananas.
Many cocktails as you want.
Yeah, deep fried bananas and cocktails. Then you can start it all again when you come back from holiday. That's it. It's a great tips there.
Yeah, so that's our top tips for getting beach body ready in the last few weeks.
Until next time.
Bye.
Bye bye now.